Hey guys, welcome back to my stream. I know I haven't been able to do it in quite a while, so I'm going to get back to Dear Esther. I did not realize that this is a game that has no save points, even though it has like loading screens. But we're not gonna get into that. We're just gonna start this game. Dang, we didn't even get to the. I didn't even get to the like really creepy looking cave. Okay. And let me know what this sounds like. If it's too. Am I even in the game?
Dear Esther, I've lost track of how long I've been here and how many visits I have made overall. Certainly the landmarks are now so familiar to me that I have to remind myself to actually see the forms and shapes in front of me. I could stumble blind across these rocks, the edges of these precipices, without fear of missing my step and plummeting down to sea. Besides, I have always considered that if one is to fall, it is critical to keep one's eyes firmly open.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can. Oh my god, I forgot I can move. I thought I had to wait until it's over, but I think. I wonder if this is going to be. Man, I don't like this game. I wonder if this is gonna be more. Dude, it's changed again. Like this is the third. Ew, that's fucking nasty. Man, I don't like this game. Is there anything I'm supposed to find? Or is this just to see how much everything changed? Cause from what I got for like the 20 so minutes that I played, you can't click on anything. The wind can stop anytime now. There's nothing here. Oh, what is it? I don't understand. Okay, well. Man, that seagull I am playing with you. Is there a second room now? Or is this just the one that I saw the first time? Because I remember this. Yeah, I remember this. It was just paint cans. Maybe I missed that first one, because I didn't know what I was doing. But I don't remember. I think I'm supposed to go down here first and then backtrack for the next thing to trigger. And you know, I'm going to mention this again. What makes it so creepy is like I don't even think there's any jump scares in this. It's so creepy because of how like realistic the setting is. I kind of wish you could see who we were playing because Because I know you're supposed to be a guy who washed up on this island, but see, this time he's mentioned multiple trips. And I don't know, like, I had like this idea that everything you're doing is in like a book or something, and it's being read. That's why like that's why there's that narration. I wonder if there's not gonna be any thing over here this time.
Those islands in the distance, I'm sure, are nothing more than relics of another time, sleeping giants, somnambulist gods laid down for a final dreaming. I wash the sand from my lips and grip my wrist ever more tightly. My shaking arms will not support my fading diaries.
Okay. You know, him being like so certain those islands don't exist make me more certain that the one we're on is the one that's fake. And those are like the real islands where he sails from. I don't know. Like, it's very hard to tell what the paths are. I think that's just because I haven't come to it yet. It didn't seem like we walked this long way. Like, it didn't seem like we went that far from the original path. But apparently we did. Okay. I don't think we can jump. No, we cannot. Are we just supposed to... I have a feeling we're gonna fall. So, maybe this is not the right path? Why are there paint cans all over the place? Nope, there's no other path. Unless I missed it. And then we look in the boats to see if anything triggered. But I don't think so. It doesn't really seem like it triggered that close together. I guess we are supposed to go over that, but... No, it just seems like we're gonna fall if we do that. Okay. See, this game...
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Well, yeah, that's what solitude means. It means you don't want to come visit people. Is this? Yo. Okay, I did not notice that the first time. I don't even want to go in there. Is this why I can't? I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there. Let me see. Is the path in? So I have to go in there. Like, I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate this. I was wondering, I look at the cliffs like that's not what I got last time. I don't want to go in here. I swear I'm not joking, the first jump scare I'm out. I'm not dealing with it. I mean, the path is just straight up gone. You can't even go anywhere. Why? What? Just let me get out of the cave. Don't do nothing. This is ridiculous. You can't go anywhere. You can't. Okay, maybe this is another, like... Nope, 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 nope. No, it's not. That is a bit ridiculous. I'm going to walk all the way up. Why are there so many broken parts in this? I didn't see there was nothing in the cave. Then it was blocked. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, guys, I don't have all day. Like, I mean, I really don't. Is this a path? That's a stairway, and I feel kind of ridiculous myself, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I don't understand what any of that was about. Was I supposed to look for something in there? Cause it was kind of dark. You couldn't see anything. I'm not doing that again. I don't feel like falling. I was actually expecting to die, but because what I was going to say before that thing interrupted me, before the little, I guess, diary entry interrupted me was
reading Donnelly by the weak afternoon sunlight. He landed on the south side of the island, followed the path to the bay and climbed the mount. He did not find the caves, and he did not chart the north side. I think this is why his understanding of the island is flawed, incomplete. He stood on the mount and only wondered momentarily how to descend, but then he didn't have my reasons.
Okay. Well, now you seem suspicious. Not gonna lie. Oh, shit. What I was saying is this game seems very hard to tell when you can actually walk, like when the distance is large enough for you to actually walk across and not just, you know, it's not, I guess, I don't know, maybe my depth perception is off, but it just doesn't seem like it's, like everything just seems like a basic leap of faith. I need to stop. I'm sure they're trying to look up there, see if anything up there changed, but then I keep wandering towards the cliff. I do not want to fall off right here. Okay, I think that's the music. I just like the dub.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Okay. This is way more information than I got the first time. What is going on? I no longer want to be here. Because he didn't say anything about making those lines. The first time he was like, well, that seems like a very, an inefficient way to warn people away from the island, away from the cliffs, wanted to. And it's creepy ass statues, or wood, or tree trunks maybe, I don't know. And I think I went that way, so I'm gonna go this way.
They were God-fearing people, those shepherds. There was no love in the relationship. Donnelly tells me that they had one Bible that was passed around in strict rotation. It was stolen by a visiting monk in 1776, 2 years before the island was abandoned altogether. In the interim, I wonder, did they assign chapter and verse to the stones and grasses, marking the geography with a superimposed significance, that they could actually walk the Bible and inhabit its contradiction?
Sure. None of that mean. What does that mean? Does that mean we're about to find a cult? Cause you know, this game was like marketed on. He's listen as he like works through his guilt and apologizes to his wife. I have not had any heard anything from him to imply that he's guilty about something, unless that's gonna be in the later chapters. Which I don't know how long it'll take me to get to it this way. Trying to look at everything. But I don't know what I'm not supposed to look at because I don't know what's gonna. But I guess it's automatically triggers. I don't have to be looking at any specific thing. Hopefully I do not.
Dear Esther,
Okay.
I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Well, I don't know who that is. I was kind of expecting to see something in those caves. I don't know if there will be anything this time. I did not like them though. Tell you that. What is that noise?
I would leave you presents outside your retreat in this interim space between cliff and beach. I would leave you loaves and fishes, but the fish stocks have been depleted and I've run out of bread. I would row you back to your homeland in a bottomless boat, but I fear we would both be driven mad by the chatter of the sea creatures.
Okay, so this is the case that he was mentioning. Again, first time I'm hearing anything about this. That would explain, like, those drawings on the wall. Doesn't mean I like them anymore than I did the first time, but I'm not even... Kinda wish you could run. Maybe I don't like enclosed spaces. This might not be the best game for me since we're apparently gonna be going to caves again. He doesn't say anything about this weird lines on the wall. Like, dude. I swear to God, that paint can rolls again. No. Nope, I'm not even looking this time. Yeah, I was expecting it. Yeah, I don't have much commentary now. Like this, for the most part, except for that little bit at the beginning of the cave. Like I've seen this, and I still don't trust him. I don't trust this island. Like, I still convinced with sort of.
I stood in the center of the sun, and the solar radiation cooked my heart from the inside. My teeth will curl and my fingernails fall off into my pockets like loose change. If I could stomach, I'd eat, but all I seem capable of is salt water. Were the livestock still here, I could turn feral and gorge. I'm as emaciated as a body on a slab, opened up for a premature source of death. I've rode to this island in a heart without a bottom, all the bacteria of my gut rising up to sing to me.
You know, they seem kind of bent on this without a bottom metaphor. So was that supposed to mean something? I'm assuming we're gonna end up at that tower at some point because it's kind of like being annoying, but that doesn't make any sense. Wait, is that the Bible that got stolen by the monk? Or is that not a something chemistry? Watts 10 chemistry? Okay. So there's some scientists messing around. Big surprise. Or maybe there's a grace in like that with that person's like science book and Bible right next to each other. I don't. And I don't like this. I don't like cliffs on either side of me because we were people standing up there and looking. And what really messes me up is I can't really change the I can't really change the camera angle. But I think around here somewhere it's about to change. There. And that's as far as I played, so all of this after this is all new. Did my game freeze? Okay. Oh.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome break services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
'Cause it doesn't exist and you're crazy. Is this like a friggin' wall? Wait a minute, how can... Oh, is this where we came from? Okay, I was saying, how could we have come from a wall? Okay, I'm confused again. Okay. There's more choices. Like you can go around the river, cliff, or you can go explore down there. I don't know. I'm going to go down far enough to see if it triggers another diary entry or, you know, narration. And then I'm just going to I'm just going to go back up.
I had kidney stones, and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Alright. So you did some. Oh, great. The path this way, too. Well, I'm gonna go see if that one does anything. But I guess maybe he did something to his wife while he was drunk. Maybe he killed her in like a drug accident. And that's why he keeps trying to find this island. And I don't know. But he keeps talking about how he couldn't find the island. But it's like, if we're on an island right now, which one couldn't he find? Or is he just so obsessed with finding it that he couldn't realize like what he was doing? He couldn't realize that he was already here. But I'm not trusting nothing until I might not even trust anything till the credits are done rolling. That's how I feel about this game.
All night the boy has kept me lucid. I sat when I was at the very edge of despair, when I thought I would never unlock the secret of the island. I sat at the edge, and I watched the idiot boy blink through the night. He is mute, and he is retarded, and he has no thought in his metal head but to blink each wave and each minute aside until the morning comes and renders him blind as well as deaf mute. In many ways, we have much in common.
What are you talking about? It is a buoy. It cannot be smart or stupid. What? This man. Okay. I'm very confused. I guess I'm assuming it's gonna lead to a dead end. Yeah, it does. So I guess we're going over there. Seems like he could have done it faster. Like you could see the buoy from like over there. So maybe that thing about him being drunk, maybe he could have slipped in something about it. I don't know. Whatever. Not that I'm complaining about the walking speed, because if you could run, I'd be 10 times more worried. Like I probably would just quit like right at the beginning like that. It's not the game for me. But I feel like we're going. Okay. Can I just walk? Okay, I think I went down the wrong path.
Is this what Paul saw through his windscreen? Not Lot's wife looking over her shoulder, but a scar in the hillside, falling away to black forever.
Sir, your observations are very disjointed and all over the place. Who are these people you're talking about? Like, I wonder, are these like literary references that I'm not getting? Because like I read a lot, but I admittedly have not really touched the classics and stuff. So most of if that's what these references are, they're just going right over my head. Okay, there's a house that's on like all the promo pictures. I don't really want to touch it. Oh. There's a really weird lag. What's
I've
that?
begun to climb, away from the sea and towards the center. It is a straight line to the summit, where the evening begins to coil around the aerial and squeeze the signals into early silence. The bothy squats against the mount to avoid the gaze of the aerial. I too will creep under the island like an animal and approach it from the northern shore.
Keep under the island. I don't know. Well, nothing here, so... Okay,
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
And I'm assuming what they're talking about is this house, or else I was not looking at the right thing. I don't see anything else that you would need to build. Am I supposed to go? I'm just going this way. You know, not really looking like much of a path right now, so maybe I went the wrong way. I'm gonna go back. But it looks like a path. I don't understand. Am I supposed to go in here? Cause I really don't want to. I mean, if it's anything like that other place, it's just a bunch of stuff I can't click on. And he already did his little narration about it, so we're gonna go this way. Okay, I'm gonna go down there. Maybe it's like that first thing where I could walk over it and I just thought I couldn't. Oh shit. Think maybe I could like safely slide down that cliff since there's a path down there. But there's also water. And the first time I did this, I did manage to drown myself back at those first caves. So I'm not gonna play around with water in this game.
They found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. He'd struggled halfway down the cliff path, perhaps looking for some lost goat, or perhaps in a delirium, and expired, curled into a claw right under the winter moon. Even the animals shunned his corpse. The mainlanders thought to bring it home unlucky. Donnelly claims they dragged it to the caves to thaw out and rot. But he is proving an unreliable witness.
How? What is he? What is going on that's making this man unreliable? The fact, are those like giant? Those like, is that, well, that looks like ships. So, and I don't even see a body. So, what's making him unreliable? I don't understand. I really don't want to go into more caves. I could really deal with that. No, it's not gonna do. That looks really, I don't know, that's good animation. Just of the like water splashing against the rocks. I don't know, like, that's what I was looking for. Makes it kinda, like, why was I focusing on that? But let me just see. Man, can we stop with the caves?
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
What? No, I just realized there's a path over there, and so hopefully I can get to it, and this won't kill me. Ink. Oh. I ain't even doing that. I already know there's going to be to death, which means I have to go into the freaking cave. Okay? But was it just me, or did that light inside flicker like somebody else is in there? Because I don't want to go. Oh, it says caves from the screen, from the thing. So I guess I'm almost done with this. Thank the Lord. There's like okay. I don't like this stuff. Do we have to go at this game? Why did I pick it? I should have just played one of the other games that I got. I don't like this. But that just looks like a straight, like you just gonna fall straight. My heart could have done without that. Oh, come on. Don't freeze on me. I'm almost done.
Donnelly's addiction is my one true constant. Even though I wake in false dawns and find the landscape changing, flowing in constantly through my tears, I know his reaching is always upon me.
Who the hell is this Donnelly? Why can't I move? Who is Donnelly, and is he gonna like Well, this just convinced me I'm never going on one of those like underground cave tours. Never, it's never gonna happen. No. Okay, you know, I don't care. I'm just trying to get this over with. Man, what is that? Is that just the music? Cause I'm not enjoying this music. Man, it's creepy as hell. Why does it look like? Cause this camera angle, it seems like this man's like 2 feet from the ground. I mean, I'm short, but I'm not like that short. No. So it's just saying like, it does not seem like. Wait a minute, is that? Did I come from that? I came from that way because it was green. I highly doubt they want to just turn around like that, so I'm gonna keep going this way.
They'd stopped the traffic back as far as the Sandford Junction
What did it have to
and
do
come
with
up
this?
the hard shoulder like radio signals from another star. It took 21 minutes for them to arrive. I watched Paul time it to the second on his watch.
What did that have to do with us being under the island, sir? I don't see a way for us to get out of this. Oh. Wait, this. Okay. Just go around in a circle. And there are those freaking barrels again. Like, what were they doing? I mean, I guess if it was like a whole island full of people, but like, why is it down here? Wait a minute. So I really did walk in a circle. Okay. Shit, I can't remember. Was it green or was it blue when we came in? I'm gonna go this way. Cause we didn't come down the hill, so. You know, this looks really cool, like really well drawn, and I'll appreciate it as soon as I'm no longer playing this game. But I can't go this way, so this is just to look at how pretty this waterfall thing is. Oh, alright. Okay, but didn't we just come from here? Did we not just come from here? Did I miss something? This game is not really... Because this is just a circle. This is clearly just a circle, okay. So we're just supposed to come for that, see the little waterfall thing and then go back? Fine, I guess. Okay, I gotta be doing something wrong because I'm just going back. Okay, we're literally right back where we came in at. So, I think I've messed up somewhere, but I don't see another path. Nope. This is very confusing. Are we supposed to go down another hole? Because I don't see one. But I seem really tall all the time. Like, I want to try that, but I feel like I'm going to drown. And all of that would be unsafe. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to just jump down there? Cause I mean, he drowned out in like 2 feet of water, so how can I be expected to jump down there? Okay, we're just gonna see. I think I'm drowning. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait, he doesn't drown. Oh, wait, I saw wait. This game, like, why would they make a situation where like you would die from water? So you would not want to go into water, and okay. Okay, did I just go into another dead end, or is... They can really stop it with like the like enclosed space thing. I'm gonna assume I'm going up this way. This is like maybe like ass backward ways of just getting somewhere. Like you really couldn't just come over, like unless you were told that you are not supposed to be on this island. I don't see why you would take such a roundabout way of getting to the other side. Hopefully I won't slip, because technically I feel like that would be a danger for you to be walking over like limestone that has running water over it. Like I feel like that would realistically be somewhere that you would slip. Yeah. And I feel like you got over it a little bit too fast. What is that? Like it sounds like something is vibrating.
In my final dream, I sat at peace with Jakobsen and watched the moon over the Sandford Junction. Goats grazed on the hard shoulder.
the world gone to weed and redemption. He showed me his fever scars, and I mine, between each shoulder the nascency of flight.
I wonder if I'm like... it would suck if I've been like a ghost this whole time. And we just been like retracing his footsteps and I don't know which way to go. I just kind of want this game to be over, please. You know that is a very obvious bridge, so I'm gonna go over it. Okay, but it seems like that way... Oh, there's no bridge. Okay. Well, I'm going to go this way because up usually means out. So, can I not? I can't go that way.
When I was coming round from the operation, I remember the light they shone in my eyes to check for pupil contraction. It was like staring up at a moonlit sky from the bottom of a well. People moved at the summit, but I could not tell if you were one of them.
Who's you? I don't like this ambient, like, humming noise that I'm hearing, because I can't tell if somebody else is in the cave with me, which I hope there's not, because he mentioned how the, okay. Something Damascus is taken? Oh, behold, Damascus is taken. Okay. I mean, I can understand. Man, someone came down here a lot. Maybe that's what that chemistry book was for. Like I told you, some scientist messing around with something. Away from being a cry? Or what? And something shall be... I can't read that. It's too messed up. Wait, water again? Like, I don't know whether to trust it or not. Okay, so now he knows how to swim apparently. Halfway the freaking game. I guess that was solely to stop you from going the way they didn't want you to go. it a like whole railroad, a bridge and streetlights underwater? What happened? What the f- going on? Okay, this game just became like really, really trippy. Am I out? Is it the end? Can I just be done? Please, I was actually like very serious. I do have things to do today. Okay. I just want to know, like, what's this big deal about the north side of the island? Why would people be lying about it if they were? Because maybe I'll... Oh, God. Okay, maybe I'll get it. Maybe like, when I'm watching this back, like, I'll put everything together. Because to me, his narrations were kind of just all over the place. Not necessarily, like, no. Is he gonna talk? Oh, God, there's a tent. Cause not everything he said was obviously, to me, at least at the moment, apparent to relevant to what he was looking at. So wait a minute, was there a tent at the when we first came in here? It is dark. How long were we down there?
I wish I could have known Donnelly in this place. We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen waters? Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place? Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
What the shit? What is going on? Is it over? Or what's going on? This is not where we came in at, so, but okay, so now he doesn't. Who is Donnelly? No, nothing is being explained. There's just all these. Oh, I don't want to go out there though. It just leads to that rock. That moon looks really pretty. I'm just saying. What is going on? Okay, I'm just gonna assume that we're in like the final part of this.
I returned home with a pocket full of stolen ash. Half of it fell out of my coat and vanished into the car's upholstery. But the rest I carefully stowed away in a box I kept in a drawer by the side of my bed. It was never intended as a meaningful act, but over the years it became a kind of talisman. I'd sit still, quite still for hours, just holding the diminishing powder in my palm and noting its smoothness. In time, we will all be worn down into granules, washed into the sea and dispersed.
Okay, with that, I was kind of expecting it to go to credits. It's like I returned home. Like, okay, it's done. You done? What? Where did that shadow come from? Oh. Wait, what happened to the moon? Don't get out of the way, clouds. You know what? I like this place even less at night. And I think I'm supposed to be following these candles. So that's what I'm gonna do. The only direction we've gotten in this whole game.
There were chemical stains on the tarmac, the leak of air conditioning, brake fluid and petrol. He kept sniffing at his fingers as he sat by the roadside, waiting as if he couldn't quite understand or recognize their smell. He said he'd been travelling back from a sales conference in Exeter. He'd stopped for farewell drinks earlier, but had kept a careful eye on his intake. You could hear the sirens above the idling traffic.
Okay, that was nice, I guess.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Okay. Oh, and there's boats. Is Esther dead? I mean, I actually already asked that. Never mind. I was wondering. It's like, did he kill her and that's why he's here? And that's why he's been like so obsessed with this island? Why did I jump down here? I'm gonna go back. Because that was pointless. He already no real reason going exploring something after he's done, because like he basically told you their importance and nothing new is gonna come up. I don't really want to walk past his door, I'm not gonna lie. But I ain't gonna look in there either, so. Okay, I thought this is the path. I don't understand. Okay. Obviously, you go up the stairs. Okay. It looked like the path was turning around, but apparently no.
When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they resuscitated him by hitting him in the chest with stones gathered by the roadside. He was lifeless for 21 minutes. Certainly long enough for the oxygen levels in his brain to have decreased and caused hallucinations and delusions of transcendence. I'm running out of painkillers. and the moon has become almost unbearably bright.
What? Was that her wrestling? I'm a little confused. Is that somebody standing up there? Or is that one of those, like, stumps again?
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
Okay, that was nice. Okay, it seems like it's at the end, like all these are like farewells, so why are we still here? That looks like a dead end, so I'm going to walk up this way. But then again, that looks like a dead end too, so... Because this is just going back where we came, so... Maybe that wasn't a dead end, it was just like... Very... This is...
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I.
What?
Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
What the... What? Then maybe you gotta play. You literally have to play multiple times to get like all his conversations, so that this makes more sense. It's like he was his own shoreline.
There are headlights reflected in these retinas. Too long in the tunnels of my island without a bottom. The sea creatures have risen to the surface, but the gulls are not here to carry them back to their nests. I've become fixed, open and staring, an eye turned on itself. I've become an infected leg whose tracking lines form a perfect map of the junctions of the M5. I will take the exit at mid-thigh and plummet to my Esther.
I'm just gonna keep... What? Oh.
Not drunk, Esther. He was not drunk at all. He had not drunk with Donnelly or spat Jakobsen back at the sea. He had not careered across the lost shores and terminal beaches of this nascent archipelago. He did not intend his bonnet to be crumpled like a spent tissue by the impact. His windscreen was not star-studded all over like a map of the heavens. His paintwork etched with circuit diagrams, strange fish to call the gulls away. The phosphorescence of the skid marks lighting the M5 all the way from Exeter to Damascus.
Okay, that... Why are you shouting at me all of a sudden? He was like very calm and collected this whole game. Now he's just like losing it. Is this a dead end in the freaking map? I said, where else am I supposed to go? This makes no sense. But it was just a bush in the way. Hey, wasn't that thing on earlier? Now at night, like when people would need, you know, some type of point to go towards, it's off.
I am the Ariel. In my passing, I will send news to each and every star.
What? You know, I wanted to go here first. Now that I'm here, I no longer want this.
Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an Ariel, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Um,
Come back.
is it done? I can't do anything. Okay, it's gonna go back to like the menu screen or something? What's going on? Well, I am very confused. Is it not gonna go to credits or anything like that? What's going on with this? No, it says I'm still. Oh, it was on me. So apparently I'm still playing. Or at least the game is still on. Like it didn't go back to the menu yet. What's it doing? I don't understand. Oh. Okay, well, since I've beaten the game, I'm going to end this here. I'm going to end the stream here. And I will try to get back to streaming or, doing Let's Plays as soon as possible. But I have been very busy, so my gaming schedule is very up in the air. Just whenever I get the chance to, I'll do it, but consistently, it's probably not going to be very consistent for a while. So if you watch this, I hope you enjoyed, and hope you watch more of my stuff. Like if you're watching this on Twitch or on YouTube, all of my accounts that you can get in contact with me will be below. So see you guys later.